For the first time ever, Sustainable Midlands hosted a community tour yesterday to showcase environmental efforts happening across Columbia. As News 19's Julia Kaufman tells us, the goal was to inspire residents to live a more eco-friendly life.
From growing food to composting, these Columbia residents are putting sustainability at the top of their to-do list.
Not everyone can do everything, but everyone can do something.
The Rosewood Orchard was the first stop on Sustainable Midlands community tour. Neighbors grow fruits, vegetables, and native plants here to help people and animals thrive.
Folks can get inspired by how to bring some of these things into their own homes, as well as exploring a site like this that's more community driven and what we can do when we have collective action.
Organizer Becca Smith says practices like gardening and saving water benefit you and the environment.
I think it's just really cool that we have all this in Columbia, and I had no idea.
I think it's really interesting that there's at least how many different spots? I think there's 11 that I would have never known about.
USC students Jordan Gorville and Grace Morgan did the tour to learn how to be eco-friendly while in college.
If we focus on improving the environment now, then that's something that other generations will be able to appreciate as well.
The tour educated visitors on how to attract wildlife, find natural alternatives, and highlighted environmental efforts in Columbia.
It doesn't matter how big or how small you go. The point is to just know that anything is better than nothing at all.
Whether you plant native buds or reduce plastic use, Smith encourages you to find one sustainable practice you can start doing today.
It's just really important to focus on what we can do to help the earth.
In Columbia, Julia Kaufman, News 19, WLTX.
While Julia just mentioned ways to be sustainable in the community, you can also be eco-friendly at home. If you're looking for ways to make your garden sustainable this spring, here are some ways to get started. First, water your plants only when you need it. Use hoses to water your plants and set up a rain barrel to collect rainwater for them. Next, you want to cut down on chemical sprays and do garden work by hand, like pulling weeds. You can also put the waste from your garden back into your yard. Make a compost pile for your garden and recycle materials that you cannot compost for your own yard.